Hey there, good afternoon. Welcome to today's episode of Daily Option Trading Ideas with Tech Investor. Today's date is December 15th, 2020. Before we take care of what are the picks today, let's take care of the disclaimer quickly. All this information presented in this video is only for educational purposes. However, the viewer can use this information in making their own investment decision. However, the viewer will be very solely responsible for evaluating this information carefully and for making its own buy, hold, and sell investment decision. Having taken care of the disclaimer, let's look at how the markets look today, and then later we'll look at the picks that we think that would go up in the next few days that could be profitable for you, and then we'll look at some of the updates of the stocks that we had considered in our earlier episodes. First, let's look at the SPY charts. The SPY looks extremely bullish, as we have been telling. The Ichimoku charts have been very, very bullish looking into the future. And today the SPY went up above the moving average 10 and above the moving average conversion, which is very good. And the next level that we are looking at is, I don't know where this line came from, but the next line that we are looking for is like the 375 area. Which is the trend line that has been drawn. So we are looking at close to 375, 388, 378 area. So this is where we are looking to go further. So it started from the lower trend line and it's going up towards that. So similarly, let's look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq is also started from the 50% retracement, and it is trying to go to the 311 area vertically. So we have a little bit of move in both the SPY and Nasdaq. So definitely it looks bullish, and we might have this week might end up in a very positive note. Having said that, let's look at our picks again, what we have picked up. Three picks that we have for this week are AVGO, the Broadcom. It has been showing up as a scanner that showed for above the moving average 10. And we had entered this at $5 and we are already 50% up. However, it has a long legs. It can go up to 428. I would recommend buying next week call so that you have enough time for that move. The second one is Inaq, which is a SPAC that was started by Mark Cuban. Definitely, I'm a big fan of Mark Cuban, being from the Texas area, and also a Mavericks fan. But however, the stock looks good again in the sense that looks very bullish. And it has legs, it can have legs to go to 15.5 and above, and even 16. So we are in it for the 12.5 calls for $2. Right now the price is less than what we had bought in, so we can definitely make you can definitely get into this and see how it goes. Again, all the picks that we we mention here are good at this point of time. If anything changes and if anything changes and the parameters change for the picks, then we will definitely update you in our next episode. Okay. The third one is the Apple. Apple, I have not yet entered. I just wanted to wait for an entry, which I'll be very quickly telling you in the charts. That entry was like to be above the trend line, and it broke through the trend line. I just wanted to make sure that it stays above the trend line tomorrow, and I want to get into the 126 calls of next week so that I can ride it to 132 and above. So that might give me a double. Right now the options are at 360. I'm aware of it, but I would expect it to get it in on 3 so that I can make at least a double on this call. Okay, that's my intention. Having said that, let's look at the charts now. So Apple is the first one that I wanted to show. Look at this trend line. This is the trend line I'm talking about. So if it breaks through this trend line, then we might see it going to 37.5. It started from 37.5 retracement from here, and it could go to the next level, which is at 132. So that is the level we are talking about. And it can go a little bit up also to up to 135. So definitely there's a potential, but I just wanted to verify that this stays, because the last time when we played, it might, we wanted to just make sure that it is above this trend line and it doesn't break through the trend line again. Okay, so that is the first thing I wanted to talk about. The second one is I wanted to talk about is the AVGO, which is the Broadcom. Broadcom is extremely bullish. If you look at the trend line, it has long legs. It can go to 441, right? But I am not sure when it will move, but I am at least looking for a move to 428. That could happen in the next week. I have been extremely bullish on AVGO. I've also bought a put credit spread from 410 to 415 with the belief that the price will stay above 415. So it's like a double bullish, playing a put spread and also playing the calls. Okay, so this is what I wanted to update on AVGO. The next one I wanted to talk about is INAQ. INAQ, we entered it around 1305 and it is right now at 1285. This is regular hours, but the conversion line is at 1286 and the average 10 is at 1261. So so it is still okay, it's looking good, it's about a moving average 10. Where we are looking for it to go is, first stop will be the 1419. If it breaks through that, then we might see the 1555. But we got to see if it gets through this 1422 area and then it gets beyond this. So we might definitely unload half of them at this level, and then we might see if it has legs to go to the next level. Okay. Anyway, these are very, very long calls. They are like Jan expiry, so we have plenty of time for this. Okay. And regarding some of the updates, the first one which I wanted to talk about is SPWR, the Sun Power. The Sun Power has been very good today. It made a very bullish move, and we were able to get 150% on our calls. This was recommended two days ago on one of our option trading ideas, and it is like extremely, it still has legs to go to 27, but I expect it to pull a little down so that it gives another entry, hopefully, so that somewhere around 23 area, 21 area again, so that we can play it to 27. So let's see if it give that entry for us. So that's one thing I wanted to update. The second one is the TTD. The TTD today went to a high of 946. 940 for 9, where did it go? Whoa, it went to the high of 947. In the process, our calls doubled. We removed half of them so that we can play with the house money. I'm still in these calls. I am expecting a move to 950 and above by tomorrow. So, and maybe we make 150% and we might get out of this trade. So that's one update. That's the second update I wanted to do that. So the third update is the cost. Cost has been a little bit it made a move down today to touch the trend line, the lower trend line at 369, and it has raised up to 371.88 in regular hours. So what I did was, I am now becoming very skeptical about my 380 calls. Will it get there? Because to get there, it has to cross the conversion, which is at 375.15, and it has to cross the baseline, which is at 376.87, and the second and the third one is the average 10, all these things, right? So maybe I'm expecting these guys to settle above 375, that could be a possibility. So what I did is I went ahead and bought a 365 to 370 credit put spread, so to nullify my losses. So I'm pretty confident that it will stay above 370. So that was my bet. So if I lose on my calls, I would make some money on my put credit spreads. So that is the power of option, guys. You can definitely make adjustments according to what you see, and then you can definitely make sure you reduce your losses or maximize your gain. So that's all I had for you guys today. Definitely would love to hear your feedback about these videos. That would really help us in creating content that would be of value to you. So definitely please provide your feedback. You know how to do that, right? So definitely give that in your comment section. And also, would like to hear what ideas have you traded upon and how your results have been. Definitely do share them also. And finally, if you like what you're seeing, do feel do hit the like button on the bottom, and also do subscribe to your channel, because this is the only way you can get timely updates about our option trading ideas and also about our technical analysis updates. Okay then, definitely hope you guys have a profitable trading day tomorrow, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's episode.